and it's done. Shibby-doo. Ooh, I love that saying, Shibby-doo. Scooby-Doo, that was my favorite little cartoon. One of them anyway, when I was growing up. Shibby-doo, decide, do, and it's done. That's all weight loss and wellness is deciding, doing, and then it's done. You tell the truth in advance. You call forth and forward the things that are not as though they already are. You know, I tell people all the time that one of the mindset changes that helped me so much was when I was over 300 pounds. And it dawned up, because I would walk around when I was over 300 pounds going, I'm starving to death. And then I would go off my plan, you know, and I'd gain weight back. And I kept, I'm starving to death, telling myself that lie. I wasn't starving to death. Are you kidding me? I wasn't starving. All I had to do when I was naked is look in the mirror and jump up and down. There would be so much jiggling and itching. No way I could say I was starving, but I go, I'm starving to death. Then I realized the only thing that was starving to death was Big Travis. Yeah, Big Travis had to go. I had to let go of Big Travis. I had to start eating like a 200-pound person before I was a 200-pound person. Isn't God amazing? God is a just God. And you know, I had been eating like a 300-pound person, so I got up to 300 pounds. So when I wanted to lose the weight, I couldn't keep eating like a 300-pound person. In fact, I was gaining weight. I was eating like a 400-pound person because I kept gaining, and it wasn't going to stop. But eventually I said, wait a minute, if I call things forth and forward that are not as though they are, I am 200 pounds, I am 200 pounds, I am disciplined, I'll get there. And you know what? I started feeding 200-pound Travis. I started feeding him right, Shibboleth style, right? I started eating right. And then all of a sudden I started losing. I started eating for the size I wanted to be and not the size I was. Isn't this an awesome plan? So decide, do, and it is done. That's the deal right there. All right. Hey, everybody. We'll get this thing started. My name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on this great program, come off all prescription medications, and it's changed my life, and it's changed tens of thousands of other lives. I was looking today. We've had more than 40,000 people earn the Fast Track badge. How about that, y'all? Big round of applause for the lives that are being changed. I look forward to that being 420,000 by the end of the year. I look forward to that the next year being over 4 million people. We're going to take back our lives from the diet devil, and we're going to give Jesus the praise for it all. It is a journey of hills and valleys. Nobody said it was going to be the easiest thing you ever had to do, but it ain't that hard, and we're going to talk about that today, and we'll answer some questions. But I need you to get fired up. It's Monday. I hope everybody here is busy as a bee, cheerful as a cricket, steady as a clock, standing on the rock, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. How y'all doing? Did y'all have a good weekend? Tonight, hunker down, hairy dogs, hunker down for a fight. Sasha and I are going to try to go live before the Georgia game tonight and share with you what we're going to have for our Georgia Bulldog watch party. So it's going to be a good time today. Good time. Everybody, losing weight is fun. Everybody say it with me. I know you don't believe that, but I'm going to convince you down the road. Everybody say it with me. Losing weight is fun. Weight loss is fun. This is the most fun weight loss program. You're not going to do things that you hate doing. Somebody said to me, recently, it's not just this person. I've been told this a million times. Travis, if I just had you to push me every day. Travis, do you mind texting me and giving me a push every day? Travis, do you mind giving me a phone call every day? Just push me. If you would do that for me. And then, of course, they go, I'll pay for it too. And they never do. They're like, if you text me for it, if you'll call me, then I know I would do it. But I need it all during the day. If you just check on me a couple times a day, I kid you not, would you just push me? And I've tried. But here's the thing. Listen. Here's the thing. First of all, if I've got to push you to do this, couple of things. I am drained because I do it all the time. If I push you today and you have a successful day today, what does that tell us? That means I've got to be here to push you every day for the rest of your life and my life. That will never work. And in fact, even if that were possible, to push you every meal, every day for the rest of your life and my life, it wouldn't work. because there's a quote: familiarity yields contempt. The more I do it, the less my voice is going to mean to you. I just become like what the Bible calls tingling cymbals and sounding brass, or whatever that saying is. It becomes an annoyance to you. Yeah, sure. If I call Christy today and I said, Christy, I'm here for you. Don't you eat that, Christy. What you about to eat? And you said, well, I'm about to eat a 6-foot long sub with the white bread at the Subway. I said, no, don't do that. Listen, it's a lot better if you'll get the whole grain and scoop the insides out and do that. It's still going to taste good, but you'll lose weight. And then I push and Christy might go, oh yeah, thank you, Travis, thank you. But if I do that every day, it won't be long till you don't want to hear from me anymore and you start running from me. Some of y'all are here today and that's happened between you and I, right? I see your name right now. You know, baby, you'll jump in here and tell me it happened. I called her every single day as she asked me to do. I thought her life was on line. I called every single day and she loved it for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden she disappeared. That's never going to work. And why do we need to be pushed? Why do we need to be pushed to lose weight when it's such a wonderful feeling? Why do we need to be pushed to eat great tasting food and lose weight? It's because in our brain, we've got it attached to pain. Pain. Anybody ever watch Rocky 3 and they ask Clubber Lang, what's your prediction for the fight? And he goes, pain. He goes, pain. Anybody seen that? Remember Rocky 3? Some of y'all old enough to remember Rocky 3. What do you predict for the fight, Clubber? He said, pain. So many of us, we've got losing weight attached to pain. And certainly you've done programs before that caused you pain. They eliminated so much variety, so many foods. It did cause you pain. And now you go to that automatically and by default. Shibboleth is going to mean pain. It's not pain. It's fun. This is the most fun weight loss program ever. I mean, what can you not have and you still lose weight? Why would you even have to push yourself? Why wouldn't you just want to do it? Do you ever have to push yourself to go enjoy a beach vacation? Do you ever have to push yourself to go to the amusement park if you like such things? Do you ever have to push yourself to go on an anniversary date to a concert with your favorite rock band? Do you ever have to push yourself to do that? No, you love doing it because it's fun. Shibboleth is the most fun weight loss program ever. There's nothing you can't have. If you think there's something you can't have, we need to talk, sister. You got to remap something in your brain. And here's the difference. Used to, I could eat anything I wanted as much as I wanted. And it come with an invisible side item of regret and pain and despair and sickness and prescriptions and no love in my life. It was terrible. It was the most awful thing ever. Now I get to eat all kind of great tasting foods and they're delicious and I feel good because I'm following the shield. It isn't like, why would I need to stuff my gut to the point that I stretch it in one eating episode when I'm going to get another eating episode and I'll be miserable? So I eat the right amount, I eat the right combination, I control my insulin, I feel good, I'm ready to boogie, shibby-doo. And guess what? I get to do that 3 times a day and I can still lose weight and I can still feel great. Invisible side item of no more blood pressure medicine, no more acid reflux medicine, no more sleep apnea. I feel good, I look good naked. Woo! It's good, y'all. But you gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. You're not gonna do something that you don't want to do for long. You know, if the process, I know that losing weight, if you could magically wake up at your ideal weight, I know we'd all opt for that, right? It takes a little time. That disturbs some of you, but you know, it doesn't take that long if you just do the work. If you just go on and put the work in, get it done. All the energy that we use making excuses and trying to figure out why we can't do it, if we take that same energy and just apply toward doing it, it'd already be done. You'd already be at your happy weight. Feeling good neck? All right. Ooh, I think I popped a booger. Hold on. Ooh, I get riled up, and during cold season, I might pop a booger. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. We're all right. Y'all good? Lisa, that's awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. All right, let me make sure my team's with me so I can let them watch the chat. Man, I'm fired up. We got people starting the challenge today. It's January the 9th. It's awesome. We got all kind of updates for you. Going to answer questions. It's going to be great because what, everybody? Weight loss is what? Come on now, get with it. Have some fun. You say, Travis, I'm not that way. I just can't get that excited about stuff like this. I just can't. I'm just not that outgoing. Well, change. I changed. You can change, and I'm having more fun. I used to be so introverted and shy. Not anymore. No. I want everybody to see how good I look in my clothes, and I like seeing how good I look naked when I'm by myself. Yes, fun. All right, some updates, everybody. Some updates. We got our challenge starting today. Activate Blowtorch. Going to be sending you out an email in a little while with a video. Going to try to keep you motivated. A little short video like y'all like them little short ones. I'm going to send it out to all my Activate Your Blowtorch challengers. 24 days. How many of you is in here doing the Activate Blowtorch challenge? Y'all going to be eating a grilled cheese sandwich today or some type of approved sandwich. Are y'all fired up? Are you fired up? It's just 24 days. You can do anything 24 days and just think, look beyond. Go ahead and see yourself. Call it forth and forward the things that are not as though they are already. Go on and see yourself 20 pounds lighter. Go on and see it right now, sister. Just see it. See what you're going to look like this summer in that one piece or that bikini. Just see it. See the adoration of your partner or your husband or whoever. Just see it. It's going to be awesome. Imagine when your mate puts the arm around and says, I'm so proud of you. You were beautiful before you lost the weight, but now because you've lost the weight, your energy, babe, is just awesome. You're making my life better. This is awesome. I'm so proud of you. Won't it be grand, y'all? Everybody say it again. Most fun weight loss. I want to hear it. Most fun weight loss. I can't hear you. Most fun weight loss. We're going to activate our blowtorch. We're going to detox for 10 days, and then we're going to spend 14 days rocking our metabolism. Then I'm going to teach y'all how to hit your turbo button. How many of you want to know how to hit your turbo button over the 24 days? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to hit your turbo button. It's going to be a lot of fun. New partners. We've got new partners. Hope I'm pronouncing this right. Denike Bingen. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you for the sweet message. Thank you for becoming a partner. Jody Himes, Tammy Cornett, what are you doing? You're on our team. See, I'm just blessed and favored. Thank you, Tammy. Marjorie and Pamela, they too have become partners. That's the most partners we've had in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new partners, and we want to thank all of our partners. Thank y'all so much for being you and listening to the call of God. Check this out. The weekly weight loss. Y'all hadn't heard a number like this in a while. Weekly weight loss. Over the last 7 days, our self-reporting members have lost 1,225 pounds. Whoa. Isn't that awesome, y'all? That is awesome. 10-pound badge earners galore. We've got tons. Miranda Rigsby, Beverly Holland, Petra Merriman, Carrie Lawson, Lloyd Wiggins, Rachel Morrison, Samantha Southern, Leanne Rogers, Vicki Klein, Mary Porter. 25-pound badge earners, April Littleton, Loria Ray, Lisa Graham, Sandy Varnell, Sandra Little, Paulette Trahan, Laura News. And then we have Go Weight badge earners, 2, Linda Dietz, Carrie Griffin, and Self-Mastery, 21 perfect days in a row, Stephanie Connor and sweet Janice Turner. Way to go, everybody. Woo! I'm feeling a little bit like the Ric Flair of weight loss today. Woo! I feel like strutting, man. I tell you, this is awesome, everybody. Y'all are killing it. This is our 11 a.m. session, our Q&A session. I'm here to help you personalize your program and journey, keep you moving forward. If it's a question that we answer routinely, I'll let Tammy answer it in the thread. If it's a new question, something we need to explore, I'll answer it. But now's your time to get your journey personalized. Everybody here needs to earn their fast track badge. I've got good news for you. Tonight, I believe it's at 6. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tammy. Tammy, you may even have to reach out to Sasha. Kim Danke. I was reading the question. Kim Danke is hosting a Monday evening. Kim Danke is going to be hosting a fast track class to help our newcomers or late bloomers get going with fast track. One of the things the team noticed was that in these 11 a.m. sessions, we're answering fast track questions for the whole hour. And those are all things that we should already have learned through taking fast track. This is more for, let's expand on fast track. Let's get into the Shibboleth journey at 11. So she's on her own has decided she's going to start hosting a session for folks who have not went through fast track or are confused by the fast track system. So please, Tammy, if you'll give the registration link in a few moments, Kim Danke's fast track. She's not only going to help you get through it, she's going to go live every Monday evening to make sure that everybody's getting the help they need in a group setting. So Tammy, when you can, just put Kim Dankey's Fast Track tonight. I believe it's at 6. If I'm wrong, quote a different time. That if we can just get you all to earn that Fast Track badge, you're going to be 80% of the way there. And it doesn't take any time. And Kim's willing to take you by the hand and guide you through that. We had 46, don't let people run off and leave you, over the last 7 days. No, over the last 2 days, excuse me. We had 46 people earn their Fast Track badge. Congratulations. That's where all of it starts, right there. Tammy just posted it for y'all. Make sure you register. It's also recorded and will be sent to you if you're unable to attend this great class that Kim's doing. I've got a couple of private questions here. I'm going to try to answer. My bowels are loose. Is that okay? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I appreciate the question. There's a lot to consider there. Are you taking the Herbal Cleanse Kit? How long have you had loose stools? What is going on there? I'm not a doctor. I'll try to push you in the right direction if you want to expound on that. What do you think what have you been eating lately that might have caused you to have loose stools? But I have to say, because I can get myself in a lot of trouble, I'm not a doctor. I am not allowed to treat, cure, diagnose, or prescribe. All I can do is say, here's what I did when I had loose stools, or whatever your situation is. So if you'll expound on it, I'll be able to help a little better. How long does it take to get a recipe approved or declined? We are really shorthanded because we lost a lot of our people during slow season. It doesn't take that long. I don't know. It's a free service that we offer. What I would suggest is, let me ask this. How long have you had your recipe there? How long have you had it there waiting on us to help you? That would help me. And then I could tell you, okay, let me speed that up. Or if you just posted, let's give it a day and let's see if our team can get to it. Any other questions? Can you have regular oatmeal made with a vanilla Premier Protein RTD shake? You shouldn't. If you're trying to lose weight, that protein shake is all that you're going to need. That's a category 1, assuming there are some category 4 protein shakes. There's a plethora of approved protein shakes. I don't know. I don't remember the nutritional profile on a Premier shake. I do think it's a category 1. If you're trying to lose weight, very important to just have that as an eating episode. But if you want to add oatmeal, you would have to add the health-wise oatmeal. You'd still be okay. You wouldn't be over your boundaries there as far as portion control. So let me just slow down for you, team. You can have your Premier shake. You can have it with health-wise high-protein oatmeal, or you could have it with an oatmeal that's classified as a category 2+3. If you just have that with a regular oatmeal, we're going to get too much blood sugar impact. Please don't do that. If you need me to expound, you got to tell me more. Tell me more about, the more details y'all give me, the more concise I can be. Which oatmeal do you want to have? Do you want to have weight control oatmeal from Quaker? They have some that won't work, but weight control oatmeal is a 2+3. You can have that, and then you have your 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you understand what I mean when I say category 1 + 2 + 3. Hope that helps. Do you have to have a grilled cheese sandwich or wrap every day? You have to have, Stevie, one of the approved sandwiches. We use activate your blowtorch. Eating a grilled cheese sandwich is our mantra. But if you came to orientation, there were other sandwiches you could have too. You could have an approved peanut butter sandwich with the right peanut butter. You have to have a high protein peanut butter. All this is in the class notes. All of this is in the orientation. So you have to have the approved grilled cheese, an approved egg salad, an approved cheese sandwich, an approved pimento cheese sandwich, approved peanut butter sandwich. But for fun, we made a challenge to teach people how easy this is and budget friendly it can be. You have to have at least one approved sandwich a day. Should be a lot of fun. A London broil sandwich. So there was a lot of different sandwiches you could have. It doesn't just have to be a grilled. Yeah, if I'd done a challenge that said have a sandwich a day and lose weight, it may not have been as fun. But by saying have a grilled cheese sandwich a day, it just seems to be more fun. Gets more. Is the Boss cookie from Lenny and Larry approved on the challenge? It is not. Steel cut oatmeal is not on the challenge. There's a food list. Y'all know how to find the food list. It's okay to say you don't. I'll let Tammy see that and help you. There's class notes and a food list. If you have a yogurt, the one's approved, is that all you can eat by itself? For the challenge, yes, if you're trying to lose weight. You can add a condiment of berries. Can I have hot water with lemon instead of coffee? Yes, you can always have water and lemon, okay? That's always fine. That's always a freebie. That's a good one. That'll help. I appreciate our rule follower. Where can I find Cabot Light cheese? I find it at Publix. I live in St. Augustine, so Publix at St. Augustine has extra light cabbage. Can you have raw broccoli or carrots with your grilled cheese? Yes. Della wants the food list, Tam. I have not been able to find any -3 breads for the challenge. You don't have to. You can have -2 or -3 breads. There's a huge list, and I know they got them in Valdosta. Samsung, do you know how to find the entire list of -2, -3 breads? Yes or no? If not, we'll send that to you. Is taking a shot of insulin on the fat cause you to get on the fat bus? It does. It is the fat bus. So if I'm a diabetic and I'm taking insulin, insulin is the fat bus. We all have the fat bus in our bloodstream, even non-diabetics. We all do, okay? We're not getting away from it. We need that vital hormone to survive. But high levels of it cause us to go into growth mode, fat storage mode, and accelerate our appetite. Just because we have to take exogenous insulin into our system to regulate our blood sugar because our pancreas isn't working doesn't mean we can't lose weight. In fact, if you're having to take exogenous insulin to manage your blood sugar because your pancreas isn't working, it is profoundly more important that you do food combining so that you can, working with your physician, begin to regulate better those insulin levels so that you can stay in efficient fat burning longer during each week and each month. Critical, more important if you're having to take, because if you're having to give yourself and you're eating foods not combined right, you're having to give yourself more insulin to regulate the blood sugar. The less insulin we have to give ourselves to manage our diabetes or whatever we're trying to manage, the better. Hope that helps. How much pinto beans or berries? Pinto beans, a cup to a cup and a half is a good portion for a lady. A cup and a half to 2 cups is a good portion for a man. Berries, if you're talking about the challenge, we don't eat berries by themselves with regular Shibboleth, but for the challenge, we've made a way to do it. You could have a cup of berries as an eating episode in the morning, only during the challenge. Beth, I may have missed it. If that cookie was on there and I missed it, I'm sorry. You can't imagine how many times I say, okay, we'll do that, and then I forget I said that. But you got to go by the list as it is today. Go by the list as it is today. If you went on and bought it because it was on there and somebody removed it, go on and go with it. We're all adults. We're just trying to do the right thing, stick to the rules as close to it as we can to make it a fun challenge. Tuna, 6-ounce sandwich with approved mayo or a mission wrap is okay? Yes, that's all on the list. Fish is on the list. Tuna's a fish. That mission wrap is perfect. That's on the list. You're good to go. How much is a condiment of berries? A palmful. A palmful. For some people, a palmful is 5. So for some people, a palmful is 3. A palmful, and you'll be safe. Should I take the fiber and probiotic as soon as I get up, or should I wait until I break my fast? That's up to you. Doesn't matter when you take it. I take mine in the morning. My husband accidentally picked up PB Fit powdered peanut butter. Should I wait and use that after the challenge? No, it's allowed. It's on the program. Can you have bell pepper in your egg whites? Yes. These are fast track questions, by the way. So watch that fast track stuff. You can always have bell peppers on with any eating episode. That's a free. Sandra, class notes were sent to everybody that registered, and they should be in your junk folder. But Sandra, if you're needing the class notes from the orientation, Tammy's already posted it 2 or 3 times. I'm sure she's happy to post it again. When do you take the AdvoCare Omega Plus? 1 time a day with an eating episode. For those of you not doing the challenge, don't get scared off. This is not regular Shibboleth. There's not this many rules, okay? We have people here, about half the people here are doing a 24-day challenge where the rules are a little more strict than regular Shibboleth. So don't get scared off if you're not doing the challenge. Omegaplex with an eating episode once a day. Lenny and Larry cookie, complete cookie, is already on the challenge. It's on the list. Does anybody not know how to get that list? It's on the list. All you have to do is click it on your smartphone, and there's the list. Everybody has access to the list that's doing the challenge. Are Quest the only meal replacement bars approved for the challenge? Only the bars that are listed on that list are approved for the challenge. I think Quest is one. I'm not sure if there's any others. There's well over 100 foods on that list. If I give you every bar, like all weekend, I might have 500 emails this weekend. I didn't answer them. I looked at them, I grazed them, and people were basically asking me to add this. And the only thing that I'm willing to add is for somebody who has an underlying disease or issue and they can't have the products listed. Please listen. Is it a challenge if you've already got regular Shibboleth, the fast track system, and all of the variety, you've already got all that. And then I say, let's do a challenge to get focused. If I allow you to have all the variety, that's just called regular Shibboleth. So there has to be a cutoff on the amount of variety. Or don't do a challenge. Just do regular Shibboleth. You'll get great results. It's a lifestyle that, everybody say it with me, it's a lifestyle I can live with. But every once in a while, we lose our mojo. We lose our mojo, folks, and we need to narrow that variety. Hence a grilled cheese challenge. But Travis, can I have this? Travis, can I have that? You could have always had that, right? Can I get a right? Can I get an amen, please? Can I get an amen from somebody? You could have always had that. You could have always had that. It was always available. But Travis, I don't like a Quest bar. Can I have a one bar? But Travis, I don't like Premier Shakes. Can I have a Quest shake? You could have always had that. You could have always had it. Watch this. I'm not being mean, by the way. I'm trying to help. I'm here to help those that really want help. And a lot of that help is going to be changing your mindset, how you look at things, right? So right now, okay, this is regular Shibboleth. Watch this, everybody. Watch this. Watch this, everybody. You're never deprived with regular Shibboleth. Never. Look at this library. You got a recipe library. Look, it's not that hard. Hey, somebody time it. Will somebody time it? Get your timer ready. Who will be my assistant today? Who will be my assistant? Tell me when you got your timer ready. I want you, when I say go, somebody hit their second timer on their smartphone. Anybody got it? Anybody ready? Now what? Don't hit go yet. Let me know who's going to be my assistant. Hold on, Sally. You be my assistant, please. Hold on, what? First of all, how many people here can honestly say, I get really frustrated because I get confused and I don't know what I can have? Like I might know, I get frustrated. Like, what bread can I have? 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 How many people do that? You've done it. I've done it. I'm not getting on to you. I've been there where I get paralyzed by overanalysis. Has anybody ever got paralyzed by overanalysis? How many of you, the devil gets in your head and goes, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Just tell me what to eat. Now what? Instead of using all that, getting all that bad energy, watch this. I need to know what bread I can have. Ready, Sally? You ready? Bread. Stop, Sally. How long did that take, Sally? 6.91 seconds. And I've got, let's see how many breads I've got. I've got eight pages. I've got 8 pages of different breads that are approved. Now, I want the best weight loss breads. I'm teaching right now. I'm teaching. If I want the best weight loss bread, not just the okay bread, I want the best weight loss bread. How do I find that? Can anybody help me? How do I find the best weight loss bread? See this? I changed the weight loss meter. I'm going to negative numbers. -1 to -3 is the best breads. I click set. How long does this take? It's done. Now, oh, sorry, there it comes. Now I have only the best weight loss bread. And I can look who likes them. I want one that everybody likes, right? So I look through here and I find a bread. I've got 4 pages of weight loss bread. There's 78 different weight loss bread. Now, all I got to do is say I find one. I don't want to look at this list every time. Let's say I find one, Joseph's. My Publix has Joseph. I'm going to add it to my grocery list and I'm done. And over a couple of weeks, you'll have every kind of bread, every kind of cheese, everything that you like. Now that's just on your grocery list. Isn't this wonderful? This is so easy. Now, back to the point. There's a huge food library. That's why I say this is the most fun weight loss program ever. But wait, every once in a while, what happened? Let me ask y'all, let me get you a corny question. This may be bad analogy. How many of you have been married more than 10 years and you've went through some valleys, but you're out of it, you made it out, you love your mate, but you've went through some valleys. Has anybody ever been through that? I've been through valleys. Sasha and I've been through valleys. We get up in the same house every day. We work together under the same roof. After a while, you just kind of look at each other and go, ugh. I know I've got some explaining to do, but right? Am I right? You're like, ugh. But what happens when I start spotting that Sasha's got the Ugh. What happens when I say, you know what, this weekend, we're going off for a long week. I want you to pack a pretty dress. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And I pack some pretty clothes and we go off somewhere and we're in a new environment. And she dresses up for me and I dress up for her. Now it's not, right? Am I right? Am I right? It renews your, wow, you get to see this person out of their element, realize what you've got, and it's pretty darn good. The same thing for a challenge, same thing for a weight loss challenge. So Shibboleth is great. If you're going to lose weight and keep it off, you got to marry it. Some of you never even looked at the darn library. So you got to marry it. It's beautiful. It's practical. It's sustainable. It's fun. But what happens is, you're with it every day and some of the new car smell wears off and we need a challenge. When I do a challenge, I'm narrowing the variety, right? So instead of, when Sasha and I go off for a long weekend, we're kind of getting away from the norm, the expansive view that we have. And now we're in a new area and we got this amazing adventure. So the same thing for a challenge. If I add every single food to the challenge, it's not a challenge. Challenges aren't just to regain your momentum. Challenges aren't just to regain your momentum. They're not. They're also to install self-discipline. So you know that you can have, like somebody asked, well, if I can have a Quest bar, why can't I have a One bar? They're about the same. You could, but I didn't put it on the challenge. It's about, like the Bible. The Bible talks about fasting, and it's not always talking about no food. Well, one of the writers said, I fasted. And the fast was, I didn't have any savory food. In other words, this person that was fasting and praying, they still they still ate, but they didn't eat anything they just loved, right? So they were denying themselves. That installs self-discipline. You can do anything for 24 days, but Travis, I don't like Quest bars. Who said you had to eat a Quest bar? Are y'all with me? Travis, I don't like a grilled cheese sandwich. Who said you had to eat a grilled cheese? You could eat the Peru peanut butter sandwich. There's hundreds of items on there. What I need you to do is do this. Put the blinders on. Put the blinders on, right? Just for a little while so that we can plow a straight row again, right? Bible talks about putting the blinders on an oxen. So I'm not comparing you to an ox. So you put the blinders on so you can plow straight when you got crooked. How many of you Shibboleth journey at the end of last year got crooked? Mine did. I put on 10 pounds of fluff. I put on 10 pounds of hunk of chunk. How many of y'all's journey got crooked? So what are we doing with the challenge? We're trying to straighten it out. How do you straighten it out? You put on the blind. That's what we're doing. So don't get mad if we don't add all the delicious food you want. It's a challenge, and you can do anything for 24 days. We're flying. We're flocking. We're flying away. Here's what we're doing, y'all. We're flying away. We're flying away. Woo! We went up, we left planet Shibboleth, and now we're flying back to planet Shibboleth. We're flying back. It's like that Survivor TV show, right? We're flying back to planet Shibboleth. And we're gonna be like Survivor Island. For 24 days, we flew back to planet Shibboleth, but now we're going to a special island called Intervention Island on planet Shibboleth. And we fly away, and then we're landing on the island. I dropped y'all. Woo! I dropped y'all to planet Shibboleth, the Intervention Island. And for 24 days, we're going to straighten your hunk of chunk out. That's what we're doing. That makes sense, everybody? This is a workout. Let me read some more of these private. Tammy, I'm going to just say the first name, Sonia. Sonia has submitted a recipe, and it's been 2 days. They've been waiting 2 days on modification for their recipe. Tammy or Joni, could you look at it? If you can't modify it, shoot me a note, and I'll help you modify Sonia's recipe. Sonia, can you tell me where you put that recipe? Evelyn, how do I join the challenge? It started today. You'd have some catching up to do. Evelyn, you'd have some catching up to do. Tammy's put the class notes. Tammy, will you give Evelyn S the class notes? But Evelyn, I'm starting a 5-day challenge for people that got behind that I'll be posting later this week. If you want the 5-day challenge, some people were complaining about the length of a 24-day. You might do good on this 5-day. I'm going to start that very soon. for those people. If you'd rather, you can get caught up today on the 24-day, or you can email me and I'll put you on the list to notify you when I do the 5-day orientation, Evelyn. My email is travisjack777@gmail.com. Is there a place I can watch the Grilled Cheese Challenge webinars? I'm registered and have received emails. It will be in the challenge. So in the challenge, there's a section for video. Once I start posting those videos, right now, all we've done is an orientation video. I think this is what you're asking about. Today's the first day of the challenge, so I haven't done a video yet, but you'll get videos today. You'll get them throughout the week. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we're having a huddle up just for the Grilled Cheese Challenge folks. But we've not done anything but the orientation video, which is in your class notes. Sonia submitted the recipe online where it says submit recipe option. Tammy or Joni, could you let me know you got Sonia's back on that? She didn't use the We Fixed It group. She actually did what we ask our clients to do that very few do. She put it in the right place. Joni's going to take a look at it and get with you, Sonia. Thank you, Joni. Do you recommend this challenge for me? It's my first day. It depends on how frustrated you get. Everybody's temperament's different. We don't want to run you off before you ever get through fast track. I recommend eating right to anybody all the time. So I don't know how to answer that because I don't know your temper. I'm not easily frustrated. I'm very patient with myself and people, but a lot of our clients are easily frustrated, and when they get frustrated, they just quit. If you're willing to grind it out and catch up on the information, you'll lose up to 20 pounds in 24 days with this challenge. You can get started today with Joni and Tammy's help, but you haven't learned anything yet. So some of it may not make sense to you. I highly recommend that every new person start with Fast Track. You could simultaneously do the challenge. It's up to you, knowing your own temperament. But the most important thing you do, we don't want you just to do this for 24 days. This is a diet. The challenge is a diet. We want you to learn the lifestyle. Getting you through Fast Track is really the way to go, but it's up to you. It's up to you. We'll help you on, you know you best. You have to tell us how to serve you best. Anybody else? Any other questions? I love y'all. Can someone answer my question about bio coffee and health-wise hot chocolate? I didn't see it. Let me look for it. A lot of people are reporting to me that the 11 a.m. class is pure chaos and they can't stand it. Y'all let me know how I can fix it. I'm trying to have, we've got classes where I just teach. These Q&A sessions, they were meant to rapid fire answer questions. Me as the founder trying to make sure if you're not using our support the way you should by emailing or getting one-on-one help, that I'm at least making myself available. So for those of you that say these are pure chaos and you can't stand it, I'm trying, right? I'm trying to listen to the team, listen to people, make this more structured at 11 o'clock. We hate that we're trying so hard and so many people are distraught with the chaos of the class. But it is what it is, but we'll get better. Some people have said, just teach us a new lesson every day. Can't do it. There's no way I can prepare for a brand new lesson every day. By the way, we do have a Thursday partner lesson coming up this week. It's going to be another good one. We're going to talk about, per Sally Clark's request, we're going to talk about loose skin, how to avoid and combat loose skin as we lose massive amounts of weight. Anybody else? Any feedback? How can I help? Hey, if you don't like my 11 o'clock class, come to a more structured class. Sheila, it is best to stick with the days 11 through 24 list once you get to day 11. I still didn't find the bio coffee health-wise hot chocolate question. Nalada, if you'll copy and paste it, I'll answer it. I just don't. Go get it, Jack. I like it, man. Get them Brad Pitt abs, brother. I like your name, too. My middle name's Jack. Don't forget about Captain Jack Savage's challenge. It's going to blow your mind. I've said it many times. I'm not tooting my horn when I say this is going to be the best challenge ever. This is going to be the best challenge ever. Check this one out, y'all. Check it out. Captain Jack Savage Challenge. That's my ugly mug. Captain Jack Savage. The name of the challenge for February, no quarter, no mercy. Ha, 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 ha. So those of you that love it when I'm mean and ornery, you're going to get exactly what you want. You're going to be walking the plank for sure, you sugar britches. February, no quarter, no mercy challenge, hosted by yours truly. Captain Jack Savage. Come on, Della, you got it. I'm glad you can't hang around. Like Della said, I'm confused, but I'm hanging in there. Listen, you can't hang around this very long and not absorb it. Can I get an amen? How many of you, help these new folks, how many of you thought when you first started, this was like drinking water from a fire hydrant and you thought you'd never get it, but you kept coming and it's like one day it just clicked? Did that happen to anybody? Let these new folks see that. You can't hang around me long or my team long and not get it. It's just like you think you're never going to get it. It's like jiu-jitsu. I love jiu-jitsu. I practice jiu-jitsu. I thought I'll never get it. And all of a sudden one day, boom, it clicked. And that's how this is. It'll just click. And then you'll have a lifestyle that you can live with forever. Will green tea with apple cider vinegar break a fast? No. What is the happy juice concoction? Glad you asked, Denise. Tammy, will you get, I'm picking on Tammy. Joni, I've been throwing Tammy to the fire because Joni's a pro, right? Now Tammy's become a pro. And the only way I know to get people to be a pro is to throw the fire at them. And I knew Joni already, she's a pro. Now both of them are pro. So I got to come back to Joni and get Joni to help us. What is the happy juice concoction? Joni, if you could get Denise, what? Thank you, Christy. Yep. Exclusive partner class Thursday at 12 o'clock. Only for partners. My way of saying thank you for sustaining our mission. Couldn't do it without you. Partner class at 12. Last week was about cholesterol. This week is about how to combat as we lose weight. The category for bio coffee, Jennifer June. Hey, Jennifer. The bio coffee, one serving, there's many ways to use bio coffee. One serving can be used as a half a snack. Bio coffee is better for weight loss. If we're using bio coffee as a snack by itself, it's best to use it for regularity. It's not best for weight. If I take bio coffee and I mix it with either Cocoa Ringa or Healthwise hot chocolate or Beverly UMP and have it as a meal episode, it's like hitting our turbo button for blowtorch and fat. Those are the ways. When I eat half a Lenny Larry cookie, do I need to pair it with something? No, it's best to have a freebie beverage with your half a cookie as a meal episode. There are some wow challenges where you can have a whole cookie. Look for the wow challenge. If you're having a half a cookie and it's not satisfying you, you can add a glass, 8-ounce glass of Kroger Carmaster milk or fat-free Fairlife milk. That's a perfect pairing. Will we have the Happy Juice pill? We're supposed to. Joni, will you check with, even if we don't get back to Tammy, see where that is, just for me. This is for me, not for Tammy. As the founder of the program, I need to find out when we're getting those capsules. That's going to help people with dosing. So, Joni, could you get with Kristen Papa George and find out when we're getting the Happy Juice pills, please? Will the Thursday class be taped? We record every class unless there's a tech foul up. Every class is recorded and put in the library for every person here. That's why there's thousands of videos. I record every session. Only partners will have access to partner class. Is there a food list for days 1 through 10? Yes, there is. Please find that in the link that Tammy keeps giving out. It's there. If you're having a hard time opening it up, let Tammy or Joni our support team today. So let them know and they'll help. Travis, do I mix bio coffee and Healthwise hot chocolate and drink it together? That's the best thing to do to hit your turbo button. Is there a significant difference between -2 and -3 breads? No, but it adds up to be significant. So if I just have a -2 bread today instead of a -3, it's very little significant. If I do that over the course of a year, it's a huge significance. I like that, Lisa. Jack needs to do that again. Captain Jack Savage Challenge starts February the 1st. The Lenny and Larry cookie, half of a cookie, doesn't have to be paired with anything. It can be had as a meal episode. It's a huge cookie. If you want to pair something with it, it needs to be Kroger Carmaster milk or fat-free Fairlife. Agreed, Darla. Mariah needs the current challenge information. I may be pronouncing you wrong. Mariah Scholes, I'm sorry. Tammy, could you help Mariah Scholes with the link? Awesome, Jack. Good to hear that, man. April Floyd is asking for Happy Juice information. Happy to get that to you. Some safety precautions because it is so powerful. It is incredibly potent. It's more potent than pharmaceutical drugs that I've had. So you have to be careful with it and use it the way I say to use it. Okay. And always check with your doctor. Helps with appetite control, is a tremendous mood uplifter. and it's helped me sleep through incredible sciatica. I was getting ready to really just cash it in on y'all and have a back, but Happy Juice has really, really helped me with this pain. I think we're hungry, but the last 3 weeks been off the track. I'm hungry. No freebies in. You can have freebies, but why, right? What we're trying to do is install discipline. You're not hungry, dear Beth. You're not hungry. Start telling yourself that. 300-pound Travis was hungry. 200-pound Travis wasn't hungry. And we're probably not hungry. It's probably an emotional need. That's what we're hungry for. It's just something in between those eating episodes to graze on. There's 24 hours in a day. Most people are sleeping 7 of those hours. So you're looking at 17 hours, 3 eating episodes divided into 17. You're getting to eat an eating episode once every 5 hours. So if you really need them, it's better to have a freebie than to have a holiday. So if you need to feed those emotions, go ahead with some freebies so that we can still control insulin. But if you do this hard work of not grazing, it won't be long you don't want to graze anymore. I can't stand to graze. And I used to be a chronic grazer. So just consider that, if you will, because your highest and best self is not hungry. I promise. It's not. 3 eating episodes is plenty to sustain your highest and best self. Joanne, I don't want you to do that. Joanne's asking can I have a glass of milk with a grilled cheese? Why? I know it tastes good to you, or you wouldn't ask. You don't need it. You're getting plenty of protein and fiber with your grilled cheese, and this is a weight loss channel. So let's not do that, just for 24 days. Do I recommend this for a first timer? I already went over that. So forgive me, everybody, because she may have come in late, and I want to help her. I recommend getting your fast track badge. If you can do both simultaneously, I'm all for it, but I think fast track would be priority for a first timer. The challenge is great, but it's a diet. So we're here to learn a lifestyle, and the diet can help you go a little faster and help you stay more focused. But I don't want to cause frustration. If you know that you get frustrated easily, let's take one thing at a time and do fast track, earn the fast track badge. If you're like me and you're not easily frustrated and you're patient, then maybe you could pull off both at the same time. And Tammy's happy to give you the class notes and let you catch up today with the group. I have not tried the Happy Juice pills. I don't really need to. I'm going to get them for my clients. I will eventually try them. I haven't. I like the liquid because I know nutrition and I know how our body absorbs. And my body will absorb the plant alkaloids a lot better from the liquid. It's more close to how it's found in nature if I have the liquid. It's less like I find it in nature if I'm having the dried powder. So they'll work. I've heard they work. I trust the people that told me they work, but they won't be nearly as potent as the liquid. Yeah, partner classes are available for all partners. And Lisa, we've already put that in your library for you as a partner. Please get with Joni, and Joni can get you the link to it if you can't find it on the website. We did last week, Thursday at noon. We did all you'll ever need to know about cholesterol. Carol, yes, I prefer Cash App. You can do Cash App. I don't know my Venmo off the top of my head, but if God's led you to donate that way, we do take Venmo. I would just need to send you my Venmo link, and that's TravisJack777@gmail.com. TravisJack777@gmail.com, and thank you so much for considering. Is Bio Coffee a 1 and 2? It is not, Jennifer. Bio Coffee is a half of a serving, about 1 sachet or sachet or whatever they call that. 1 serving is a half a snack. And then if you put that with Healthwise hot chocolate, Cocoa Ringa, or Beverly UMP, it becomes a meal episode. That's what we call a perfect pairing. It is not a category by itself. How many steps should I do a day? If you are physically able and haven't been stepping, go for 10. My personal goal, 10,000. My personal goal every day, starting today, is 15,000 for me. But I suggest everybody do what everybody in America's standards should be, a minimum of 10,000 per day, and work up from there. If you can't do 10,000 because of some disability, we start with 5,000 and we move up each month. JC says in the Lenny and Larry library, it says it's not enough protein to eat alone. I'll have to go research that. So I'm going to tell y'all again how you can have a half of a Lenny and Larry cookie, and then Joni can go and make sure that my instructions are my instructions. Sometimes when people do the instructions for me, we miss something in translation, right? Because we're all human and this information is being filtered. I'm not a one-stop shop. So we have a team and we make human error. A half of a complete cookie, the whole cookie, half of it can be a meal episode, or you could have it with Kroger Carb Master Milk, Fat-Free Fairlife Milk, and forgive me, I did forget about Beverly UMP, and I did forget about Healthwise Hot Chocolate. So you could add those things to it. It would be a perfect pairing. However, you can have a half of a Lenny Larry cookie before 4 p.m. as a meal. Thanks for letting me know, Joni. Happy Juice Pills are on backward. You can do 4 challenges at a time, Anna, if you can find enough overlap. You can do as many as you know you have the capability to do in and of yourself. You can do as many as you want. Y'all have to know yourself. Too often I give people ask me permission to do 2 challenges at one time, and I do. And then I get in trouble because they get frustrated, right? You have to know yourself. I'm the kind of person I could do I could find enough overlap and successfully do a WOW challenge, a 5-day challenge, and a 24-day challenge with the overlap, right? The more challenges you're doing at one time, the more condensed it gets. You know, the thing is, why not do this? Where does it, y'all, I'm not talking to her. I'm asking y'all a question. Where does this desire to do 4 challenges at one time come from for most people? I'll tell you where it comes from. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I suspect that people, they've looked in the mirror. They want all this body fat off their body by tomorrow. How many of you agree with me? I want to do it all because I'm so sick and tired of this. I want it all off. So I want to do it all. I don't want to miss anything right now. I want to do it all because I want it all. And what happens? You take on too much too quick. You get frustrated and you quit. Yes or no? If you're going to lose weight and you're going to keep it off, if you're going to lose weight and you're going to keep it off, you have to do this forever. You can't do a challenge forever. And look, last year, did I do one challenge last year, or did I do many? Did I host one challenge, or did I host many challenges? Many. So pick out one. Just pick out one. If you know yourself and you know you get frustrated, pick out one challenge or pick out Shibboleth Lifestyle. I like what Patricia Hurt does. She's like, just living the lifestyle mode. Tremendous success. Pick out one thing at a time and do that one thing to the best of your ability. If I'm doing a Jack challenge and I'm doing Activate Your Blowtorch challenge at the same time, you're going to get similar results from either one. So the harder you make that on yourself, to me, it's counterproductive. I would just get one thing, pick that one thing, and I wouldn't quit it till it's over. That's what I would, if I knew that I'm easily frustrated and have a history of quitting. Yeah, the current challenge is Activate Your Bloat. Do we have to use MCT oil to cook our grilled cheese? No, you can use 0-calorie butter spray, MCT oil, ghee butter, or coconut. Yes, you can have Crystal Light on the challenge. No, that is not correct. You do not have to have your last meal before 4 p.m. I don't know where that came. We recommend that you have your last eating episode before sundown, regardless of where you are, but it's not a mandatory requirement. What we asked was a minimum 12 hours, including sleep. Can I explain the benefits of wine? Of dry farms wine. If you're going to drink an adult beverage, Dry Farm Wines is the healthiest adult beverage I've found. It's non-irrigated fruit, fermented. It's wine. It's a strong wine. It's hangover-proof wine. There's no nitrates in it. There's no additives in it. And it's the healthiest berries, for example. So these Dry Farm Wines is curated from wine farms all over the world. It's non-irrigated, meaning that the fruit has to survive naturally, or they don't use it in the wine. It's not irrigated. It has to be from the rain and the sunlight, which makes that berry more robust, which makes it more robust for your immune. And it's low sugar. Thanks, Joni. It does say that you need protein. They don't need. If they don't have protein with the half a cookie, Joni, it just needs to say, if you have the half a cookie by itself, it should be before 4 p.m. because after 4 p.m., your metabolism's coming down and there's a lot of starch in the cookie. So we get too much blood sugar impact. They can do it. It's not a holiday if they have it after 4, but it sets them back. If they're going to have that cookie after 4, it needs to be with a protein source. If we need to have a sidebar after class, Lisa, I know we only eat items from the challenge list. You say you're helping friends and family and you don't want to confuse them. Have they earned their fast track badge? Because the fast track badge is meant for everybody. Like if you have friends and family that you're counseling without them going through fast track, it wouldn't matter if I was counseling them. They need to earn the fast track badge. That would be my first comment. I know we only eat items from the challenge list. You're talking about the challenge. Questions for each eating episode. We follow one of the combinations as long as it is from those lists, correct. A friend is thinking only that, no. Your friend is right. So on the challenge list, part of it is y'all are looking at a list without the orientation video and without the meal planning session. I've done 2 meal planning sessions, so you might want to have them review that or you review that. That would help. I understand why if the grocery list is there, you're thinking, I need to combine that with something. But I went over that. Those challenges really drop the ball if you're not doing them in conjunction with my material. So I did 2 meal planning sessions, which we covered during the first 10 days. Because we're doing a detox, you can have the listed fruit by itself. So your friend is right. Now, they may have went through the video and you didn't get to. So that's not regular Shibboleth, that's a challenge. And that's why I've had 3 classes so far to go over how to use the grocery list. So I understand the confusion because you're looking at the list maybe without the videos, or maybe you were preoccupied while we did the videos. That happens, and we understand it. People have life to live. You can't dedicate yourself to my classes. But I'm just saying the reason they know that is because that's what I said in the class. For the first 10 days, we wanted to have fun with it and do something different than regular Shibboleth. And they can have those mentioned fruit by themselves early in the day as an eating episode. You wouldn't know that if you didn't get to do the video. No. You have your last eating episode of the day does not have to be before 4 p.m. I'm not sure where that one's coming. All you had to do was do a minimum of a 12-hour fast. Try to do 16, but 12. We mentioned sometimes optimal. For optimization, I wouldn't want to eat after sunset, but that's not a hard rule. Is diet soda okay? Yeah. Okay, Sheila, I'm not looking at what y'all are looking at, and now I'm getting tired. So items in this list should not be eaten after 4 p.m. Then don't eat them after 4 p.m. That's probably what they're talking about. If there are certain items, it's best not to eat after 4 p.m. Let me explain that again. So when you wake up, your metabolism begins to elevate. That means your fire is elevating. The bigger the fire, the more calories you burn. At sunset, your metabolism, it's in your DNA. Your metabolism begins to start preparing for recovery, and your fire begins to kindle lower, okay? So if I'm eating foods that require a bigger fire, and I'm eating them when my fire is minimized, then maybe I shouldn't eat those foods in the evening. So some foods we say it's best if you don't eat these after 4. Does that make better sense? Somebody let me know, since there's some confusion. I need to leave the class feeling good about myself. So let me know if that clears that up. Bev wine, it's 0 sugar, 3 total carbs. Could this be okay? It sounds like that 5 ounces would be a half a snack. Yeah, I'm getting wore out, Alice. Yeah, Kathy, for the challenge, we're attempting 3 eating episodes because it's a challenge, right? Regular Shibboleth, you can have up to 3 eating episodes. If you had to, because you're having a day where you're stressed out, you could add a 4th eating episode that would have to be a snack. You could add freebie. We're not doing that for the challenge. So for the challenge, you could have 2 approved snacks in a meal. You could have 2 approved meals in a snack. You could have just 2 meals because it's up to 3, but we're trying not to go beyond 3 eating episodes for a challenge. Nobody ever needs more food than that. In fact, it's too much. Thanks, Ben. Joanna, is diet soda okay? And what about 0 sugar? Yes. As long as the 0 sugar has almost no calories. Some things are 0 sugar and have 100 calories. You couldn't have those. What is a partner? A partner is somebody that feels led by God to support we operate at a loss with our pricing. We actually pay people to lose weight. We cannot sustain ourselves based upon what we charge for our service. So we ask for partners who feel led of God to support this as a ministry, to support us. And partners get what we call partner perks. And one of those partner perks for 2023 is a new deep dive nutrition lesson for partners each week, three weeks. Did I hear you say there's going to be a 10-pound minimum loss challenge to compete? Yeah, I'm loose with that. I'm just trying to have fun with it. I don't want people joining Jack's challenge that just are willy-nilly and don't try. Everybody here should be able to lose 10 pounds in the month of January. And I'm not going to keep anybody from the challenge. Some of y'all know me, some of you don't. No, I'm not going to turn anybody away, but I did do that for fun. Like, look, if you're not going to do your best, please don't come to Jack's challenge because he gets really annoyed, right, everybody? He's like really mean. So, but he always gets the best result. He gets a lot better results than I do. All right, y'all. I'm going to go take a break before my 1 o'clock meeting. I need to get some hydration in me. Y'all wore me out. Y'all think I burned like 300 calories just then? I think I burned some calories. Before I go, y'all, if I ever come across as being mean or curt or rude, that is not in my heart. That is not what's going on. I'm human, and if you just put yourself in my shoes, it's a lot, right? It's a lot to deal with. So I'm just trying to get you the information and consider everybody in the group, okay? All right. Thank y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.